Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
Right now, Lithia Ford of Boise is buying used vehicles. How much you want for the SUV?
I don't know.
Well, Lithia Ford will give you more than that.
How much more?
More than you think.
I'm not thinking anything.
I'm thinking you might get even more than that. See how much more you can get at Lithia Ford of Boise.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
It's time for the Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show from Bronco Nation News. We're breaking down the game with highlights, interviews, analysis, and most importantly, you. Give your thoughts on the game in the YouTube chat or Facebook comments, and we'll include the best ones on the show. Check out LithiaFordBoise.com to view their full inventory of vehicles, or check them out at 8853 West Fairview in Boise. Now let's head out and join BJ Rains for the Lithia Ford of Boise post-game show from Bronco Nation News.
Well, how's it going, Boise State fans? That was a tough one. I guess we could start with Jabril Frazier being named the edge coach for the football team on a little more positive note. That news just coming down a couple minutes ago. Jabril Frazier will make $120,000. There is some wording in the term sheet, by the way. Upon successful completion of a degree verification, a start date will be determined. So his one-year deal has not started yet. I guess he has to either get his degree or prove that he has his degree, and then he'll start that, and it'll be $120,000 annual salary for Jabril Frazier as the edge coach. They also announced the new strength and conditioning coach. He comes over from has a lot of experience, Virginia Tech and Arizona. So yeah, some football news happening today, and just came out. But tough one for Boise State basketball. That's what we're going to talk about here on this show. We're live in Santa Clara, where Boise State falls 73-58. The Broncos built a 31-23 lead late in the end of part of the first half, and then get outscored 48-25 the rest of the way. There was a fluky three that happened right before halftime that cut the deficit or the Boise State lead to 2. And then from that point on, it was a 40-20 run for Santa Clara. It was 37-20 in the second half. So, hey, my kids are watching. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Weather permitting. Can't wait to get home for a few days. But, yeah, tough one for Boise State tonight. Again, they led 36-34 at the half, and then it just deteriorated quickly in the second half. Boise State really couldn't get much of anything going. They were just 1 for 7 from three-point range in the second half. They had 7 of their 10 turnovers in the second half. Santa Clara, meanwhile, hit 5 threes in the second half and had a lot of momentum, and it just kind of started snowballing on Boise State. And we're going to hear from Leon Rice in a minute. He kind of said it was just tired legs, without Shaver tonight, and it sounds like they could have played him, but they'd like him to be 100% going into conference play if they can. So they held him out today. And then obviously, they just, you had Najee Smith was a little sick, it sounded like. You had Sada Nganga get hurt. So really, it was just a lot of, guys playing a lot of minutes for Boise State that Leon said he really didn't want to do. Degenhart plays 34 minutes, Max Rice 34 minutes, Jace Whiting 33 minutes. And so, just a tough one for Boise State. Tyson Degenhart had 11 points, Abbo with 12, Rice with 10, Jace Whiting with 7. Najee Smith did have 8. Kobe Young had 7. Pavle Kuzmanovic with 3. Boise State finishes 6 of 17 from downtown, 35%. They were just 34.4% overall at 21 of 61. Only 7 assists for Boise State. They did have 10 turnovers. And the Broncos also out-rebounded on the glass by 6. That was a big factor. It hasn't happened very often this season where Boise State gets beaten on the glass. But Santa Clara had some big guys. I was a little surprised by how big they were. And Santa Clara wins the battle on the glass as well for the game. And that was 41-35. Boise State did have 10 offensive rebounds, but only turned those into 9 second-chance points. Only 10 points from the bench for Boise State as well. The starters had to play a lot, and then Boise State just unable to get it going. So Boise State led for pretty much the entire first half, and then right away Santa Clara scored a couple quick buckets and took the lead. And And then it just kind of snowballed from there. Boise State really unable to get much of anything going in this game. So a tough one for Boise State. The head coach, Leon Rice, talked with the media after the game. Here's Leon Rice speaking to Jordan Kay of the Idaho Press and myself, BJ Rains, Bronco Nation News. After the loss, here's Leon Rice.
I think we just got worn down a little bit, being down a soldier when, I told the media, I told the radio, like, there's not many teams, including Gonzaga, that would want to play at Santa Clara without their best player, because this is a good team. And, I'm sure Mark wouldn't want to come down here without Timmy, because beware, this is when they get shooting, they're moving the ball well, they got all the pieces, they got size, they got physicality, they're well coached. We were going to have to play a great game, and we played a great first half. I mean, we were sharp, and I don't know, I think we ran out of gas, nauseous, a little sick, and he was showing signs of that, and it's just life on the road. It's tough. You gotta, especially against good teams, and this was like a precursor to the conference road. So you need all your guns firing to get those wins in conference, and that's pretty much what this game was. So I was really proud of the way we started the game and the way we approached it. But like I said, it seemed like their team had a little more energy in that second half than we did, and there was not a lot of answers for me to shuffle the deck on the bench. We tried to do it and tried to get everybody out there a little bit, see if some stuff could come. And Sada goes down and gives up a 3 when he sprains his ankle, and just stuff like that. It was one of those nights where you get some bad luck on your side, and but to surmise the preseason, if you would have told me I was going to have to go no shave December and we can wind up 10-3, I'd probably take it out of court, settle out of court for it. But it's there's some benefits to it. We got a lot of guys experience that maybe they wouldn't have got. And I might have had a tighter rotation instead of, I got everybody a chance. I got everybody, some looks to see what they can bring to this team. And I think I have a better feel for that. And then, you go into league, we come back, and I told the guys, I got competitive guys. We're going to hold on to this till midnight. And then we move on and enjoy our families for Christmas and compartmentalize this. But when we come back, we play with a passion and a hunger because we don't like losing. And I got a bunch of guys in that locker room that hate that. So, I had to kind of make sure they enjoy your family, go do that. That's what Christmas is for. We're going to do some stuff with our toy drive stuff. And then we'll close the book on that, and we'll come back and we're going to get after it. And we're going to get our toughness, and we're going to get our competitiveness, and because that's what it's going to take. Our margin for error is very, very slim, and there's good teams in this league, and we start with a great one at Nevada. Yeah. So we're going to have to go play an A+ game to get, to deal with them. So I got competitive, tough guys. Just got to get them all healthy. So maybe a couple days hopefully helps, and away we go.
You guys, I think, lost the rebound margin for
the
first time in a while.
Yeah.
Is that just their size and athleticism, or is it, partly of your guys, you don't have a full roster? And
I think they wore us down a little bit. It seemed like. I mean, we started out like, God, we played. Like I said, I was really pleased with our first half. And you're not going to win or lose the game in the first half usually. And we set a good tone, and we had great energy. And then I just think, I had to play guys more minutes than probably what would be perfect for our rotation. And, I couldn't counter things like I want to counter things, and I couldn't change lineups like I want to be able to change lineups. And, like I said, I mean, there's not many teams that can lose their best player and, keep getting better like we did all through December. So, I'm not just going to focus on this one game. I think we got some great things done. We like to win everyone, and but again, like I said, this team that we played today is good, and I've been watching them, and they've been getting better and better and better, and they're kind of clicking right here, and they're clicking at home. They make shots at home, and we're a good defensive team, and when they made 10 threes on us, which we haven't that hasn't happened. So we'll get back to it, and like I said, enjoy Christmas, and then get back to it and get after it.
Speaking of the 10 threes, they had kind of a fluky one right before halftime where the guy fell down.
Yeah.
It just seemed like they kind of carried that momentum.
That was crazy. I mean, that was one that you don't make, And again, some nights there is a little bad luck there because that
you
one.
mentioned playing well, and then you look up and you're only up 2 at half.
Yeah, right. And that's life on the road, and against a team that can score. These guys can really score when they get it going from 3. They can really score. So, you throw that in, and you throw, you take a couple more threes away from them, and it's a ball game. But it's easier said than done because they got it rolling.
And was that the tired legs? I mean, you guys didn't shoot as well in the second half either.
Yeah, I saw us miss some clunks that we were like, ooh, and ones that you're like missed badly when you thought, oh, we're pretty open there. But that like I said, that happens, and that's basketball. You're not going to play. You're not going to play all your games at A+, and it was going to take an A+ game with the guys that we had. But hey, I don't fault we showed up, and like I said, we had the right, our guys were ready, our guys flew around, our guys competed in the first half, and I was proud of them for that.
I guess it's always nice to win, but when you have this break right before conference play, are there a lot of things you guys can learn right before, the biggest stretch of your season?
Oh, there always is. No matter what game we play, and no matter when, we don't accept. I mean, the things we're not going to accept in losing, we don't accept in winning. Yeah. Now, that being said, sometimes the guys, it gets their attention a little bit better. Maybe they'll listen to the things that we're saying, and I'm not saying they don't. Our guys listen, but it does. It creates an edge to you that you have to have every night. And that's what this league's going to be about. I mean, it's going to be. I'm excited to watch it this year. It's going to be the team that wins the league's probably going to have 4 losses. It could. Yeah. So, or more, because there's going to be a lot of parity, and there's going to be a lot of, anybody can beat anybody on any given night, and and then it's a matter of which teams can stay healthy, and because that's huge. You've seen that in the preseason with Wyoming. I mean, they lost their best player, and they're 4-6 or 7. I think, I don't know. I lost track, but they, that's basketball. Yeah. You don't want to lose your best player, and that that's a big reason why I made the decision I made tonight. Yeah. I could have maybe it's a hard one, and I don't know the answer. I'm not. Yeah. I'm a basketball coach.
You're saying you could have pushed it and played him?
Right. I think the two of us, but he and I worked together on it with Adam, and we had to make the best decision. First of all, you make the best decision for the kid and then the team. And he could, but it's also if he's not confident in I don't want him playing. I want a guy that's confident, ready to go. He's going to be confident, ready to go when he's ready, when his body feels a little better. And I think he felt where he could have maybe limped through some stuff, but maybe it's a 3-week setback after that, and I can't do that.
So you're hoping by next week?
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm praying. And no, I think that we'll see it. It'll be day to day. Like I said, I can't speculate on it. I don't know, but he wants to be back out there, but I want him out there long term. I don't want in and out and in and out because it's been hard. And these guys, like I said, these guys did a great job with that, handling it.
What happened with Sada?
He turned his ankle really bad, right? He just caught it on, they caught an edge.
So I guess it could have been a lot worse. It looked like didn't know if it was first it was his knee or what was going on.
I think it's just his ankle.
Okay, so you're not overly concerned.
Well, you never know.
Yeah,
I mean, different guys, different, I've seen high ankle sprains, guys out 6 weeks, you just never know.
Yeah.
And so I can't speculate, we'll see.
So is it when it happens like this, you wish you had practice tomorrow, or are you happy the guys get a couple days to go away?
I wish I had practice right now. But no, we're not like that. We do a better job when we analyze it and we look at it. We figure out back to and like I said, I got great guys that'll come back ready to go. But yeah, it does. It makes you chomping at the bit for the next 3 days, which is hard because it shouldn't be like that. We got Christmas for crying out loud. So I want to I want these guys to enjoy it. And
Will you have a decent amount of guys over to your house then?
yeah, and then we're going to do some of the toy drive stuff. So the community was awesome. We got so many toys. Funko sent me 2 giant, huge boxes, and the community, I think we got 11 or maybe 13 bags of toys. And
they brought to the game?
Yeah, and then they brought them to the gymnastics meet too. People did. So we're going to make sure they get. There's a lot of. We've got things lined up for where we're getting them to, and it's I want the players to be involved because of the weather and the I got a lot of foreign guys and this and that. I'm gonna see if they we're gonna take them out to kids and do what keep things in perspective. So yeah, we could feel sorry for ourselves the next 2 days. No. We're going to do something meaningful and get our minds right and then come back hungry, ready to go. This is just part of it. We'll hang on to it, like I said, till midnight, and then it's Christmas.
Well, there he is, Leon Rice, Boise State coach. So, yeah, some of the players, turns out Jordan Kay might get an exclusive interview on his flight with a couple of the players, it sounds like, going to Phoenix. You got Sada and Najee going down there. You got Tyson Degenhart going back to Spokane. You got Burke Smith going back to the East Coast. You got R.J. Keene going to Houston. So a lot of guys are dispersing around the country for the next few days. Jace Whiting will go to Provo to be with his family. His mom now the head coach of the BYU women's team. So players flying out commercially tonight to go all over the country, and then the ones that are going back to Boise, the Leon Rice going to have his family will have some of those players over on Christmas if they're not going back, and their flight back to Boise was like 8:00 tonight or something out of Oakland. So everybody getting out of here tonight. They'll get tomorrow, they'll get the 24th, and then they got to come back on the 25th and have a light practice on the evening of the 25th. And but as you heard Leon Rice say there at the end of the interview, they're going to get a chance to do some things in the community and take some toys that were brought for the toy drive and hand deliver those to the Ronald McDonald House and some other places in the area. So Boise State 73-58. We still have Tyson Degenhart to come here. We got plenty still to do. Do want to tell you about a couple of our great sponsors, Ridley's Family Markets. Shop Ridley's.com, 13 locations across the state of Idaho. They got numerous locations all over the Northwest, and go download that Ridley's app. Just search Ridley's app and download that, and you get some great savings that are cheaper than the standard rate. The blueandorangestore.com, free shipping, any order over $40. That's right, you make a $40 order, you get free shipping from the Blue and Orange Store. Check them out, blueandorangestore.com, and they're there on the second floor of Boise Mall there next to Pro Image if you want to get that last-minute Christmas gift. If you're looking for better insurance rates, your business insurance, United Commercial Insurance can help you out. 229-8222, UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. They can write business policy insurance in 44 states around the country at United Commercial Insurance. They make business insurance easy. If you're looking for a new dentist, and again, we got Tyson Degenhart coming up here in just a moment. BoiseDentistryCo.com. Locations from Mountain Home, Caldwell, everywhere in between. I love that Eagle Road location. But Dr. Miner and his staff offer full family dentistry and wellness. So find a location near you and schedule an appointment. Make the switch like the Rains family did to Boise Dentistry Co. at BoiseDentistryCo.com. And if you're looking for a job, how about TranscomService.com? Transportation compliance service. They can help you with all the permits and all the things you need to get out there and become a truck driver and get you towing that first load in no time. Whether it's the Amazon truck you see driving in your neighborhood, whether it's this size truck on your screen, or anywhere in between, Transcom Service can help you out. Transportation compliance service. So go online, transcomservice.com, check them out. And if you're looking for a new career, it's a perfect time to get into the trucking industry. Transcomservice.com. Okay, we got Tyson Degenhart, and again, Boise State falls 73-58 in this one. Boise State shoots just 34% from the floor. They get out-rebounded by 6. Obviously, just a tough day all around for Boise State. They go just 6 of 17 from three-point range. Had 7 turnovers in the second half. Had the lead going into halftime, but get outscored 37-20 in the second half. Boise State only had about 4 points, in the first 9 minutes of the second half. So it was just a big struggle for Boise State to get anything going in this one. And Tyson Degenhart, team leader, captain, he had, what did he have today? He had 11 points, but he was only 3 of 11 from the field. Did have 9 rebounds, 2 assists in 34 minutes. He'll be heading back to Spokane tonight to be with his family for the holidays. But here's Tyson Degenhart after the loss. In the second half.
I think we just got out toughed. I think at the end of the day, that they were the tougher team, and they went on a run to start the second half, and we just couldn't respond from that, and the wheels kind of fell off from there.
How surprising was that? We haven't seen a half like that very often from you guys this year.
It was pretty surprising, but things like that happen, and so now just got to take some time to reset and then come back ready to go.
How fluky was that three they hit at the end of the first half? And it seemed like that kind of carried over the momentum into the second half.
Just one of those that just happens, you know. You hope it never happens to you, but at some point they're always going to catch you.
You had 9 rebounds, but I think they had the advantage on the boards. What was it like in the challenge going up against those big, strong dudes down low?
They're a really good team on the glass, and so we had to, match them, and we just didn't tonight. And that's something we got to work on moving forward.
Yeah. How nice was it though early on to at least see some threes falling? At one point, I think you guys were like 5 of 10. You hit a big one too.
It was nice to see some shots fall, but we just got to, as much as we'd like to carry that over, it just didn't happen. So.
Yeah. What are these next couple days going to be like for you? You going to Spokane for Christmas and then, coming back and getting ready for the Nevada game?
Yep. Just, take some time with my family, cherish it because, we're lucky we were able to go home and spend a little time with the family. So just cherish that and come back ready to go.
Was that, were you guys looking ahead to that at all in the second half? Then you guys were all flying out tonight. I mean, how was the focus where it needed to be in the second half?
I think at the start it was, but then once we didn't get some calls and we just kind of lost focus and kind of fell off from there.
How do you guys regroup in the next couple days and kind of make sure you're all good for the Nevada game?
I think we just let the loss sink in tonight, and then right at midnight we're gonna forget about it and just have time with family, get a little mental reset, mental and physical, and then come back ready to go when we get back.
How much does this put a damper on non-con play, and how do you kind of look at what you guys were able to do 10-3, in non-conference play?
It does put a damper on as much as we'd like to, finish out strong, but I think we did a great job responding from the Charlotte loss and going on a 9-game winning streak, and then, as much as we'd like to make it 10, we just didn't get it done.
Do you feel like is it going to be hard to put this one behind you guys, or do you think it's a nice time to get away for a few days and kind of reset for conference play?
It'd be nice to get away and reset, but we just got to make sure that we come back ready to go.
Was it defensively? Were they just hitting shots? I mean, they started hitting some threes, and they obviously got the momentum going in the second half. Was it more of what they were doing, and more of what you guys weren't doing?
It's more of what we weren't doing. They got out in transition and they killed us in that area, and so it was kind of a snowball effect at that point.
What are you going to learn from this loss? I'm guessing you probably have already put some mental notes in your head.
We just got to respond to adversity better. There's a couple times where we just didn't get calls at the start of the second half, and we let that affect us, and we shouldn't do that, especially in a road environment.
How nice would it be to get Marcus back here going into conference play?
It'll be nice to get him back, a great player, great teammate, so we're just hoping he can get back as soon as possible. We're going to need him down the stretch.
There he is, Tyson Degenhart speaking with the media after a loss 73-58. Boise State falls to Santa Clara here in Santa Clara as the arena is quiet and everybody is emptied out here and the players are heading home for the holidays. So Boise State again falling 73-58. The stats are not great. Again, Tyson Degenhart 11 points on 3 of 11 from the field. Chibuzo Abo 12 points on 3 of 10. Max Rice was 5 of 16, 0 of 3 from three-point range. A rare game. Don't know how often that's happened. I don't know if Jordan Kay's looked it up yet or not, but Max Rice not hitting a three-pointer. I feel like he's hit one probably in almost every game this season. But actually, you know what? I got the stats here somewhere. Let's look it up real quick. Max Rice, and again, Boise State struggled. The game log, that was the second time all season. You want to guess the first game, Jordan? That Max first game all season. That was the second time. What do you think the other game was where Max Rice didn't hit a three? Yeah. It was the Charlotte game. Yeah, he was 0 for 5 from 3 in the Charlotte game. So only the second time all season Max Rice has not hit a three. I just gave you a note there to add to your story, Jordan. So, yeah, when Max is struggling, the team was struggling, just couldn't get anything going from the outside. And obviously, Boise State, again, just 6 of 17 from three-point range. You did get 7 points from Jace Whiting in 33 minutes. 8 points for Najee Smith, 7 points for Kobe Young. You did hear that from Leon Rice that it sounds like it's just a minor injury for Sada Nganga, an ankle sprain. Not a huge concern, but as you know, you never know with an ankle sprain. He was wearing a boot when he walked out of the arena, but ideally you get a couple of days off here, and then he'll be okay after that. So just an ankle sprain is what it appears for Sada Nganga. So We appreciate Lithia Ford of Boise, our title sponsor of our pre- and post-game show. Go check out their LithiaFordBoise.com for their full inventory of vehicles. And then you can shop and compare online and then go on in and test drive the one you want and then be on your way. LithiaFordBoise.com. And again, the Raines family is so happy with our F-150 that we purchased there. So hopefully you will go check them out. And if you're looking for a new vehicle, Lithia Ford Boise. Idaho Central Credit Union, if you're looking for a new bank, so happy with them as well. I deposited a check in the vehicle at a stoplight the other day before I left for the airport. So just so easy with using your phone to do the mobile deposits. ICCU.com, you can get more information. Go sign up, and then you never have to go back into the location. It's just done deal. You go in once, and then you can do everything else from your mobile e-branch online banking. Do what more than 500,000 Idahoans have done. Make the switch today to Idaho Central Credit Union. And, of course, our title sponsor, rowpaint.com. They got that great sale going on right now. 15% off. Use the promo code BNN15. That's right. BNN15 is the promo code, and you get 15% off the interior painting of your home this winter. So if you don't put off those projects anymore, let Row Paint take care of it. The professionals will do a much better job than you would anyway. Rowpaint.com, BNN15 is that promo code. We are broadcasting from the Cutwater Canned Cocktail Studios, or the mobile studios here above midcourt, about halfway up the stands here at Santa Clara. A quiet gym now after Boise State falls, but perfect time to grab some Cutwaters for the holidays. You can get them in the 4-packs and the 2 for $7 at your local gas station or grocery store. More than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails. Don't be in the kitchen mixing drinks while your friends and family for the holidays are out there enjoying the party. Just pick up a Cutwater. They did all the hard work for you, and it's ready to go. Cutwater Spirits, we appreciate them, the sponsor of our studios, our mobile studios here at Santa Clara, where again, Boise State falls 73-58. So that'll about wrap it up for today's show. A little shorter with not much to talk about and not a huge viewership either, which is expected based on the loss. But I got some football news. We'll get the story up on Jabril Frazier and the new strength coach. You can check BroncoNationNews.com later this evening. We'll get a story up from this game as well. If you missed the Leon Rice or the Tyson Degenhart interviews, those are already up on our YouTube channel, so you can go check out the Bronco Nation News YouTube channel for full interviews with Leon Rice and Tyson Degenhart after the loss. So a couple days off. Jay Tuss and I tomorrow morning, we'll be doing our normal Friday show. So we'll talk to you at 9 a.m. tomorrow Mountain Time. Jay Tuss and I will wrap up the week, a busy week in Boise State athletics, and then we'll get you set for the holidays and conference play starting next week. So appreciate all of you for checking out the show. Go check out BroncoNationNews.com. We'd love to have you subscribe. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would appreciate that as well. So go subscribe and then read all the stories and things we're pumping out on BroncoNationNews.com. And then Jay Tuss and I will be back 9 a.m. tomorrow to wrap up the week. And again, a lot going on this week. So Jay and I will be busy tomorrow. And that'll be at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The YouTube channel, the Facebook channel, the Twitter accounts of Bronco Nation News. Hope you follow all those and subscribe. Appreciate you for checking us out. Again, the final score, 73-58. Boise State falls. The 9-game winning streak is over. The Broncos drop to 10-3, and they will start conference play at Nevada next Wednesday. For rowpaint.com, Idaho Central Credit Union, this has been the Bronco Nation News Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show. My name is BJ Rains. Have a great night. We'll talk to you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com.